Hello, 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 everyone. I hope you are all doing very, very well today. So I'm going to be over-explaining things today, just random objects that I've got around the house. Okay, I'm going to be over-explaining, so that means I'm going to talk way too much about something that's very, very simple, very, very simple. But I'm just going to keep saying things over and over again, just to do a little ramble, just so that you completely understand. Okay, I really, really, really want you to engage with what I'm saying. Okay. So the first object is these. So we have these. See this right here. So if you can't tell already, it's a rectangle, okay? So if it's a rectangle, that means it's got four sides, okay? We've got two long ones and two short ones, okay? This is a rectangle. This itself is green, as you can see, green, but it's a bit pale green. It's not just green, it's a pale mint green. So it's when you mix green and white, and that's what that makes this colour, okay? Then it's got these lines, okay? Because these are called revision cards or flashcards. So what you do is you write, like so. I've got a pen. This is a pen, by the way. So what you do is you click it, and then this comes out of the end, okay? And inside there's this liquid thing called ink. Now when you press on a piece of paper or a piece of card, such as a revision card, that remember this is a revision card, remember, well, look right here, remember this is a revision card, a flash card if you will. And then what you do is, it's because of the ink, if you press it on a piece of paper, you can see the black ink on the page. So we use this to write letters. Now a letter, there's two meanings for letters. So we have letters that we have in the alphabet. The alphabet is a series of letters that we use to speak, like right now I'm speaking, okay? So it's when I move my mouth and I use my vocal cords and the words come out of my mouth, so you can hear right now. You're hearing me with your ear, okay? So this and this, you have two ears, 1, 2, 2, okay? So you have two ears to hear me speaking through my mouth. Anyway, so as you can see, the colour from the pen, remember the clicky thing that has ink in it? You can now see that on the paper, on the revision card, on the flash card, okay? So I will write notes on this, and then you write notes on all of them, and then you go back and forth and you test yourself, okay? When you test yourself, it's basically thinking of the answers without looking at the answers. You have to use your memory. Now your memory is a storage of all the things that you know, okay? It's like a box of all of your knowledge, all of your facts, all of your information, just stored into one thing, aka your brain. Now your brain knows everything that's ever happened to you, because it's things, that's where your memory is. Your memory is in your brain, and it also controls everything you do via neurons and sensory systems, but I won't go into that because that's way too complicated for this. Yeah. So this is our next object, okay? This is quite loud. So this is a pot, okay? A pot. So a pot is a cylindrical, a circular, if you will, pot. Okay, so here it is. It's a container. You put things in it. You put things inside of it, and then so that it doesn't spill, so it doesn't fall out, you have a thing called, look here, this pink bit. That's a lid, okay? So it's called a cap or a lid, and what you do is you screw it, which is another word for turning, and this is called opening. When you take the lid off, the cap off, it is called opening. And look, it has things inside it. It contains this body cream. Now body cream, if I put some on, do you mind if I put it on you? Yeah, okay. I'll tell you what it does as you do it. So, if you don't mind, I'm just going to rub it into your face. So what this does basically is this hydrates and moisturises your skin so it's not dry, okay? So the word dry means without moisture or lacking moisture, okay? So what we want soft, hydrated skin so that it's not dry and cracked like with eczema or anything. So yeah, and then this one specifically, this cream that I've got on my hands that I'm currently putting on your face that you can feel and see, smells very, very nice, because that's what makes it more appealing when people buy it. So this one specifically, if we have a look, is the Ritual of Sakura. I'm probably saying that wrong, anyway. And that is a brand, okay? So they created this cream, they created this pot, this cream, this brand, this name, this everything, okay? That's all you need to know. And yeah, it's called Magic Touch Body Cream, Organic Rice Milk and Cherry Blossom. That's why it smells so nice, because it contains ingredients that smell pleasant. Cherry blossom is a type of pink flower that smells pleasant to us. And we smell things using our nose. This thing right here, okay, you've got 1 or 2 right there, okay? Look, right there. So we smell things through these 2 holes called nostrils, okay? We both have nostrils, and that's what we use to smell things, because the particles or little tiny microscopic components that make up everything, they go up into our nose, and that's what we can smell, okay? So I'm just going to finish rubbing this in, if you don't mind. Rubbing it into your skin, your body's outer layer, which has little hairs on it to keep you warm. I'm not wearing my rings today, I've just noticed. So now I'm just going to put the lid back on. Remember, this is the lid, this is a container. We put things in it. Remember, there was that cream in it, as we saw before. Okay, what's next? Then we have this, okay? Now this is a difficult word you might not have heard before. It's called deodorant. Deodorant, okay? So as you can see, it is a spray. You see this right here? This is a spray, okay? Which means that when you press this button, liquid in tiny little droplets shoots out. So we use this and we spray it on ourselves, under our clothes, directly onto our skin. Remember, directly onto our skin, not our faces, but armpits or whatever. And it basically, it prevents sweat from making you smell. So obviously you do still sweat, you can't really prevent that unless you have a strange, I don't know, malformity, but it basically makes you smell nice, because when you're exercising, especially in a group with other people, you don't want to smell, because you don't want to be known as the woman or man or person that smells. So anyway, so as you can see, it is light blue. Now we get light blue from mixing blue, dark blue, normal blue, which is this colour, and white. Those are 2 colours, though, I mean, technically white is kind of a shade, but anyway, white's a hard one to explain. We'll carry on with blue. So another blue is this one. See this tick? A tick is what you draw on a piece of paper using our pen on our flashcard. We do ticks to show that something's right, that something's correct, that something is approved of, and that's why they've cleverly used it as their logo, because then you naturally associate that it is correct, that it's the right thing to be using on your body. Anyway, as we carry on with looking at it, look at it. We can see that there are flowers, okay, flowers. Now, pretty flowers, to make it look more appealing, and because you want to smell like flowers. Flowers are pleasant, just like the cream. You want to smell pleasant, because people like things that smell nice, because it makes them happy and it makes them feel fresh. So anyway, moving on. Next thing we have, where did I put it? I have this. So this is a little pot. This is called nail polish. Now I know that I can't open it because I've got cream on my hands. Okay, we'll change that. Next thing we have is a book. A B-O-O-K. B-O-O-K. So as you can see, it is another rectangle. Remember that this is a rectangle, this is a rectangle too. Remember, 2 long ends, 2 short ends. And as you can see, there's a picture on it, a photograph, and words. Okay, these little letters create things called words that we look at and then understand their meaning. Remember, in our knowledge, using our brains, remember all that? Yeah, you're doing so well. You are doing so well. So anyway, let's carry on. So, you see these little layers, these little sheets that I'm just pulling right now? These are called pages. And if we open the book, so open, close, open, so we're opening the book to look, we can see that there are all these little words, this little collection of letters. These are words, okay? So what you do is you look at the words, you understand them in your brain, because, well, if you know how to read, then you will, and then we understand and we think about what the words are saying. And we end up with a story, or in this case, it's not a story, but more a bunch of different points. So different statements, different facts, if that makes sense. But anyway, you read it and you gain more knowledge to put in your brain that you will then remember. Again, that becomes your memory. So when someone says, have you read Meditations by Marcus Aurelius? You'll say, yes, I did, because I remember flicking through the pages, remember the sheets, the pages. Looking at the letters that are collected into words, you then read those words, you understand what they mean, you comprehend what you've read, and then you remember it for when someone asks. Yeah. So this bit here, you see this flat bit? When the pages are here, the pages are not here. This is called the spine, okay? The spine of the book, the spine. So spine, if you think about your spine, which is in your back, it holds you together. Without our spine, we would just collapse, we wouldn't be able to hold ourselves. So in the same way, this supports the book, okay? So the pages are stuck into this cover using glue here in the spine, okay? I hope that makes sense. What else do we have? Okay, so now I hope I've given you some knowledge to go into your brain to be stored as memory so that you can recall it in future, and I hope that you feel that I've explained this well to you. Anyway, now I'm going to end the video, okay? So that means I'm going to stop it so that you are no longer going to be watching it, because I will have ended it on my end, okay? So if that's all right, I'm just going to go and end the video. So I hope you have got some tingles, little feelings in your head that provide pleasure and help you sleep. Remember, pleasure, smells, pleasure, those sorts of things. And I hope you get a good night's sleep and rest.